Hi guys, this is Jan with yet another 3D quick tip video. Today we will start a short series about maintaining consistency in your meshes and in your models. Because when you are working in a team, it's essential to keep consistent topology, consistent UVs if you are making updates to your model, because you can break something which is already happening in a pipeline like rigging, simulation, texturing, etc. And it's also important on your one-man show projects because you can break something if you are switching in between softwares. For example, if you are sending models into ZBrush, if you break Vertex order, ZBrush can make an error inside of a mesh, or if you break UVs that won't match between your project in Mario, in ZBrush, or in Substance Painter, whatever. Today I will show you a first step, which is changing or fixing your vertex order. Finally, it's quite easy in Maya because we have tool for that, but you have to keep in mind that it works just under some conditions, which I will mention at the end of the video, so stay tuned. I have 3 iguana heads in my scene now. The middle one is my base model with the correct vertex order. The left one, light green, is a blend shape with closed mouth and closed eyes with the correct vertex order, and this is a blend shape which has broken vertex order. So just to show you how to check your vertex order, you can do few things. You can display the vertex numbers just by clicking in the mesh, going to display, polygons, component IDs, and vertices. Because this mesh is pretty dense, it will be super hard to read. Maybe these ones on the edges, you can see that this vertex is 701, this is 700. But you have to turn that feature on every mesh you select, which is a bit annoying. So let me just turn it off. The other way to check your vertex order is just simply selecting a vertex, which you can easily find on the other model. So this pole is pretty significant on this mesh. So let's select this one. And in here, in the window title, you can see that it's vertex 1822. And if I select the same one on this mesh, you can see it's 1822 again. However, on this one, it's something completely different, 5558. So that's another way how to check it. And finally, the easiest way how to check if your vertex number is the same is basically blend shaping those two meshes together. I first select the blend shape, then the target, go to the deform menu, choose the blend shape, select the modifier, and just turn it on. Beautiful, works. These two are exactly the same. So if I undo that and do the same thing here with the wrong mesh, voila, it's completely destroyed. So that means my vertex order is actually really wrong. So how do I fix it? Just select your base mesh, go to mesh and transfer vertex order, and the message will pop up saying select first, second, and third vertex of a single polygon on a source mesh. Just remember, you have to select the vertices in exactly the same order on the source mesh and the destination mesh. So be sure to click the vertices in the same order. So that's why I'm choosing a polygon which I can easily identify on both meshes. So let's select first, second, and third vertex. Now you should select the same ones on the destination mesh. It's first, second, third. It will think for a while, and we successfully transferred the order. So if I try to blend shape it now, it's gonna work. As I said, it's really simple currently in Maya. However, you have to meet certain conditions. As you can see, this is a single shell mesh. So if I select all the faces by double clicking the mesh, you see that it's one continuous polygon shell. One condition to transfer the vertex order is that it works usually just on a single polygon shell. What I mean is that if you have two shells, like I have here on these spheres, it's one shell, another shell, and the color coding is the same. So if I try to blend shape these two has the same vertex order, it's gonna work. But if I do blend shape between these two, this one has broken vertex order, it doesn't work. However, if I try to renumber these vertices, we mesh, transfer, 1, 2, 3, and the same ones here, 1, 2, 3, it did something. However, it changed the shape of the other shell. So the first one is alright. First one actually has the correct vertex order. It's the same, but this one is broken now. So basically the transfer vertex order rarely works with multiple polygon shells. If you want to transfer the vertex order on multiple shells on one go, you have to choose a different method, which is usually transfer attributes, which is a massive tool in Maya, and we will talk about it in next week's video. So the transfer vertex order usually works on a single piece of geo, and it has to be exactly the same topology. It has the same poly count, same vertex count. Otherwise, it won't work. Transfer attributes is much more forgiving. So we will talk about it in the next video. And because of that, just be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon to get a notification. Follow me on social media and see you next week.